My name is Gleason, and I'm with our boss, and we are URunnit. We are developing a mobile delivery service platform to connect students on campus. The setting for our project is university campuses. Our first playground will be the University of Waterloo. A pain experienced on campus is excessively long wait times during rush hour. Lines can be as long as 20 minutes at some points during the day. Students are often faced with the choice to go to class without their breakfast and coffee or go to class late. A solution to this would be to wake up earlier, but with projects, assignments, and exams prioritizing sleep and health. This often changes the priorities within a student during a study term.
Now that we've clearly defined our pain, it's important to look at existing solutions. There are a number of companies which aim to solve these pains, however, they lack the ability to enter the campus bubble. This is because customers often have to meet at inconvenient locations to pick up their deliveries. For example, imagine a student was studying on campus and then he had to go meet his deliverer at the front entrance of the campus rather than having him delivered straight to the library itself. Our initial idea was to create a simple coffee delivery service using a mobile or web app. Students will be able to place their deliveries ahead of time, and we can simply deliver. This allows students to be on time to their classes and avoid wait lines since they get their snacks or coffee or beverages delivered straight to them. As a pilot project, to interact with the people directly, we created a Facebook chat group with around 35 people and made ourselves available to deliver periodically over a week. We simply posted our location and availability to deliver and fulfilled any requests we received. Payments were accepted either by cash or credit with the help of a Square reader. The results can be seen here. We had a total of 5 orders, which were all during the evening class times, and people were okay with paying anywhere from $1 to $3 for meal deliveries, and also $5 to $10 for alcohol deliveries. Surprisingly, no one ordered coffee. We assumed this was simply because of the delivery fee, which was just as much as one small cup of coffee. The group of students in this study were mainly fourth-year engineering students.
To make better use of our MVP results, it's important to look further into our target population. Up-year students represent the majority of our MVP and have the tendency to have evening classes, spend less money, arrive to classes late, or skip classes altogether. On the other side of the spectrum, first years have heavier schedules, are more likely to spend money, and spend most of their day on campus. This group is more likely to be customers for our service. Other demographics include staff and graduate students, as well as students with injuries or disabilities. From the deliverer side, students from low-income households and international students who have higher tuition also benefit. Given these new factors, we were able to pivot and create a peer-to-peer delivery service that takes advantage of the high foot traffic areas on campus. The peer-to-peer system also avoids the need to pay employees who will work tirelessly during peak portions of the day between classes, yet stand idle during off-peak times. This freelance delivery is also flexible and fits into the schedule of most students. The potential to expand into the deliveries of other consumables such as groceries and alcohol are also possible.
Now we can move on to our business model canvas. As you can see, we color-coded the various customer segments. The red sections are students who want food items delivered to them simply due to convenience or because they might be injured or disabled. They would be able to avoid long wait lines, have cash-free transactions, and have food conveniently delivered directly to their location on campus. The blue sections are students who are able to make deliveries. They would be able to generate income with flexible work hours. This would help them organize their schedule better. The green sections are third-party vendors who could benefit from the platform through marketing methods. In order to better gauge interest from the student population, we created a survey which is posted online in the UWaterloo Reddit community. We also did a survey in person to evaluate the idea on a more personal basis with other students at libraries and high-traffic locations on campus. These are our results. Almost half of the study group made purchases at high-traffic vendors such as Tim Hortons at least once a day. 30 to 40% of the student group was also willing to pay anywhere between $1 and $5 to have a meal delivered to their exact location on campus.
URunnit's role in this service is to connect those who need deliveries with those who have time to make those deliveries. We will essentially act as brokers between the two parties and receive 20% of all delivery fees. Key relationships include social media, which is a very popular network for students on campus. Relationships between deliverers and customers is also important to promote high quality service through a rating system. Channels for connecting customers exist through iOS and Android apps as well as web apps for beta testing. The cost breakdown for the service consists of server costs, app development, marketing costs, and transaction fees. URunnit's revenue stream is made up of 20% of cuts made from delivery fees, as well as ad revenue from food vendors who will be given better placement in our listings. Given our survey results and Waterloo's headcount statistics, we were able to generate ballpark figures for weekly revenue. If we assume that 34% of those who were willing to pay between $1 and $3 of delivery made one delivery per week, we estimate that URunnit can generate about $3,800 a week. This number will fluctuate during exam weeks, but this gives an estimate at the metrics URunnit hopes to generate.
This is our timeline. We began formulating this idea in December. We started to actually develop the idea and actually start developing the software. In January, we actually started developing the business model canvas. Currently, we are in the market research phase. In March, we hope to finish and test our prototype. In April, we plan to begin the development of the final product using the feedback we get from the prototype. In May, once the final product is done, we would like to test it. And finally, in June, we'd approach the university and other vendors in order to validate this platform.
Our team consists of 2 driven engineering students looking to efficiently solve common pains faced by students every day on campus. As fourth-year students looking to graduate, we hope we can develop a solution to help other students save time and create a source of income for themselves. Thank you for your time.